Cannonball! Today we're talking about the silver tsunami and how it might affect the real estate market.
I keep it real, I keep it real, I keep it real, just keep it real.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Sam Hartman, keeping it real estate here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And as always, I am coming to you to try to bring some context and clarity to the real estate headlines so that you can be confident consumers in the real estate world. And so today I want to talk about the silver tsunami. And what the silver tsunami is not my epic cannonballs off of the high dive this summer. What we're talking about is the aging baby boomer population. So the baby boomers, the oldies, that's where we get the silver from. Sorry, mom and dad. And then the tsunami is the potential wave of retiring baby boomers looking to downsize from their homes and basically infusing a large swath of housing inventory into the market. And so I've seen headlines out there, I've seen reports, I've seen news stories talking about this silver tsunami wave as a potential risk to the housing market and housing prices. And first and foremost, I want to say one thing about that is more inventory of homes will be absolutely phenomenal for the housing market. We need more inventory of homes. There are reports saying that we are anywhere from 2 million to 7 million homes short for what there is demand in the United States. So there's a large need for more housing inventory. But are we really at a risk of this? Is the baby boomer population really looking to make such a quick and dynamic influx of inventory into the real estate market? Let's dive into some of the facts. So first, I have a survey done by the AARP that is asking adults age 65 and plus what they expect to do with their home as they get older. And 60% of that generation, of that 65 and plus, plan to age in place. They plan to stay in their home as long as they can. I don't know if you've ever had an aging parent or an aging grandparent where it came time to say, hey, it's time that you have some continuous care, in-home care, move to a nursing home, heck, even trying to get them to give up the keys to their car. It's a huge task. They don't want to do it. It's taking their independence. So the baby boomer generation is no different. They want to stay independent. They want to be in their homes and be comfortable for as long as they can. And because they've owned their homes for so long, because they've ridden such a great wave of appreciation, they have such strong equity in their homes that they have the funds to be able to retrofit their home and make their home fit their needs and be able to stay in their home longer than maybe generations before them too. So 60% of the baby boomer generation says they plan to stay in their house as long as they can. The additional pieces of this pie say that 10% plan to move to a different residence within their community, 13% would move to a different community altogether, and 18% just aren't sure yet. And to further drive home that point, there's an Inman News article that quotes saying, many baby boomers have no desire to retire fully and take up less space. Many will modify their current homes, and the wealthiest of that generation will opt to have multiple homes. So that is certainly a consideration where the baby boomer generation actually might take away more inventory because they're going to other retirement communities to buy those summer homes or those vacation homes or those part year type of homes as well. So there's always the potential of that happening in this demographic area. Now, I don't want to completely wash this under the rug because the baby boomer generation is a large generation. And as they age and get to retirement age, there is going to be certain percentages of that population that plan to make a move. I want to point two things out. The millennial generation is actually the largest generation, and they are now in prime home buying years. And we are fighting a battle with housing affordability, but also housing availability, because there just is not a very strong supply of homes. So I think that a baby boomer generation that is downsizing, no matter what percentage it is, there is a really large demographic of capable, strong, able buyers in the millennial generation that are really ready to start gobbling up that inventory if it ever does hit the market. But one of the things I do take take problem with the silver tsunami headlines and trends and conversations that people are having is the part about it being a tsunami. The fact that someone thinks that all of this would happen at once, that everyone's gonna get together and say, hey guys, let's all move down to Florida and make all this happen at once. The baby boomer generation is 2 decades of ages. So to think that everyone hits the age of 65 all at once, or everyone hits retirement age all at once, or everyone needs to move into continual care all at once is just kind of like an ignorant thought. So to think that there's just going to be this mad rush of housing inventory in a very short time, I think is very unfounded, when in reality, Freddie Mac actually is quoted as saying that they forecast the tsunami to be more like a soft tide, bringing a gradual exit of over 9 million baby boomers over the course of the next decade. So 9 million more homes would be phenomenal, but we're looking at that spread out more over a 10, 11, 12-year period, not a rush within a matter of 1, 2, 3 years even, that would really possibly affect inventory and possibly affect prices. So we're looking at a much longer time domain there, more of a tidal wave, not even wave, more of a tide ebbing and flowing with life changes than it is a rush of a tsunami. And I'll finish with this final quote from Mark Fleming of First America. He says that the demographics are never a tsunami. The baby boomer generation's almost 2 decades worth of births, which means they're gonna take about 2 decades to work their way through these challenges. So that's that. That's the big news. That's what a silver tsunami is. That's what you're seeing in the headlines, but this is a little bit deeper of a breakdown of the data behind it and truly what the expectations are of how it might affect our real estate market. So baby boomers, if you're comfortable aging in place, that's great. If you want to leverage your equity to get you to that vacation home, that's great. If you want to use your equity to renovate your home or make it more usable, or possibly gift it to a child that's having a hard time finding a home in today's market, that's great too. The thing is, you have so many options, and I just don't expect a huge segment of the market to pick the exact same option all at the exact same time. I hope this video's been helpful. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss the next one. And as always, make sure you keep it real estate out there, guys.
I keep it real, just keep it real.